remembered something important today. You gotta turn your headset on if you want to use your headset. Otherwise, the headset is decoration and means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. Fake news. I don't think it's that fake, as I just lived through that reality. Also, hi Dane. Thank you for joining me. I'm scattered today. I really am. You know when you kind of get those sleeps that just hit you like an absolute truck and isekai you into another reality? That was me last night. It's Drawsome Friday, can't miss it, but you can. You can miss Drawsome Friday, but I appreciate that you choose not to. You're never obligated to be here. But it's... I like the attention. That's the thing, every Twitch streamer. We do it for the applause. We're all Tinkerbells. We die if we don't get attention. It's hard facts. Nah, can't do it. Stars. I am glad that you finally... Well, that you forced me to watch that movie, I should say. Because I, too, am really bad at watching movies. Like, I've seen the great hits. I have seen... Lord of the Rings. That's a movie. That's a movie I have seen. And I have seen many other feature films that I think I have seen plenty of, but apparently to my friends, I have not seen enough of. I have seen The Matrix. I have never seen Nosferatu, though I hear good things about it. Ah, there's the file I need. Making sure I have the files I need so I don't dox myself. Small details. Is this a Stardew Valley remix? Oh my god, it totally is. I love this track because by the way, we're listening to Video Game Study Lounge music put together by Game Chops, who do amazing remixes. I love this track from Stardew Valley because the intro to it always reminds me of the interlude of Scarborough Fair. It's very similar in my opinion. It's just a good track. Nailed it. I know a bit too much about Stardew Valley. Let's just be real here. You've been sitting in on Ash's streams. You will know the truth. Cool. Now, all I need... let's use this small iPad holder today. I don't need to do anything super intense. And if I break it on stream, well, that's a good clip for the future. Okay. I think we are about there. I should hook up my Spotify to my iPad. Oh my god, it already is hooked up. I can control it from my iPad? All this technology and learning its little secrets. Very important stuff. Okay. I'm cosplaying a professional streamer. Technology magic. I mean, you saw how enamored I was with the fact that I can shuffle music from my headset. the headset that I've owned for at least 5 years and wear multiple hours a day. It's super legit. I do love that I live in an era where I can move and shuffle music from multiple sources of technology at my fingertips all at once. I kind of love that. Alright, go down to... Behold! My desk of madness. There's a lot of stuff on this desk. That's okay, because we need that amount of stuff. So I tell myself every day. If you... Oh, it's coming through the webcam, isn't it? Did that help at all? Nope, I hear myself now. I hear myself now. It did echo differently. How about now? Did that change the echo? Or is it still echoing? It's not supposed to pick it up at all. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay, how about now? Is there an echo as I move my face closer to my webcam? Have I defeated the echo demons? Did manually muting the webcam prevent it from being a bitch? Oh, thank God. Okay. There's nothing in configuration that told me it should have been doing that, but... Technology. Yay. Yay. Alright, cool. Thank you for letting me know, Dane. Otherwise, that would have been embarrassing. As I was saying, I want to make sure you guys can see the screen. Kind of. As well as possible. And I'll probably be moving things around and adjusting them further as I figure out a good setup for this. I'm using a smaller tablet holder. I may switch out to one that is a bit bulkier and maybe easier to see on. But today, we're going to work on this little guy. It's a bullywug from D&D. And I got the sketch done last night, so we're going to start working on the line art for him. Toss it onto the bed. Start. Why can't I? I thought I could insert a canvas. Maybe I can't. Because I do not want this guy to be at this size. Sorry for motion sick, I don't mean to. Okay, so I don't want to do it from there, because that's garbage. Because we want it to be... No. Learn what you're doing. Learn what you're doing. You're a professional. You do this all the time. Learn what you're doing. And they don't always play nice. And it is supremely annoying because it doesn't always import the way it says it's going to. Nope, still not importing. Whale hail. Maybe I can just change the... We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way then. So the reason why I don't want it on what it imported on is because there are two different types of basically digital color palettes. that are typically used, and they're RGB and CMYK. And by and large, when you are doing work that you want to send to print in any sort of fashion, you want CMYK, because it just works better. You get closer, cleaner, crisper, everything. Like, the colors just come out nicer. So if I can't change the color profile of the file I imported, I get to take a picture of it and try again. Yeah, I use photo good enough. We're just using this for our sketch layer anyways, so. Technology. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Also, thank you, Dane. I'll keep moving and adjusting things to make them easier for people to see as I figure this out. I haven't done a drawing stream in a hot minute, so I don't remember how I had it set up before. Most of my sticker designs I start at 5 inches by 5 inches. Most stickers I print are about 3 by 3, but I like having the sort of extra size just to make sure that everything fits and everything looks good. Yada 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 yada. Tell me about my dots per inch, please. Cool. 400 DPI, that's where I like it. A little more than I need, but eh. Always like having a little bit more than I need. Makes it a bit easier later on down the road. Let's see. We're going to use the grainy pencil for our sketch layer. I was typing in Frick, but apparently his name is now Fred, so meet Fred the Bollywug. Level 3 Frog Venturer. Let's get a nice green for our sketch. How about that? That's a good green. I know more professional people actually keep track of their palettes. I mix everything for the most part. These palettes mostly are things that either came with Procreate or are just mishmash abominations. It's also how I mix my paint in real life when I'm actually painting. My paint palettes in college always gave people aneurysms, so nothing has changed. Motion sickness warning for those who need it. Alright. That should be the last adjustment. If it's not, my apologies. kids, remember, when you're planning to do a bunch of drawing or anything else that's going to be using your hands for any amount of time, do your hand stretches before you settle in. I have many friends, many art friends, who have ended up needing to get surgery or just like can only draw digitally now because they can set the sensitivity really low. Because they've just like destroyed all the ligaments and tendons in their hands by getting into these long drawing sessions and not taking breaks and not taking care of themselves. So here's your Streamly PSA. Take care of your fucking hands or I will have to take care of it for you through threats of violence. Because you only get 2 of them. By God, you better take care of them. I'm kind of even seeing that happen with my own dad right now, that he's a musician. He's been a musician his entire life, as these things tend to go. And he never took care of his hands, never did his stretches, would do marathon music sessions, and now he might have to get surgery on his hand because of all the pain and discomfort, and he can't even do the thing he loves right now. So if I know you in real life, and I catch you and you're drawing, and I ask you, have you stretched your hands? And you say no. Oh lordy, I'm coming for you. And that kind of goes both ways. If you're watching one of these drawing streams and you're like, hey Spice, have you stretched your hands? And I'm like, no, fight me. Just put me in my place. It's been like, you talk all that good on Twitch and then you don't even do it yourself. What is this? And then I'll tell you I'm a fraud. And we'll just have to move on with that knowledge. Oh my god, really? Scary. Well, you know. Gotta take care of your friend's hands. Also, please enjoy this remix of Running Up That Hill by Matt Hope and the Game Chops crew. Posture check. That's fair. That's fair. I'll do a stretch. How about that? A stretching and a posture check. A great song. The meme has in fact ruined it for me forever. By ruined, I mean enhanced. It's enhanced it for me forever. Like that eye. This is from Donkey Kong, isn't it? We should finish Stranger Things. That is a very good point. Get through those, like, 3-hour marathon movies. That'd be good. We should do that. Sticker brush something? What's this one called? It is Donkey Kong Country 2. Yeah, sticker brush. Hey. I know my Nintendo music. DK. He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's come back to kick some tail. But not Tails, that's different. Unless he and Tails are both in Super Smash. People who wrote the DK rap didn't need to go that hard. They did that for us. Because round things are cuter. That's why I'm round.
Keep going. Fine.
It's bigger. Okay, I was into this remix until the weird splashy talky bit here at the end. Now I'm not so sure I'm into this remix. I wasn't expecting Donkey Kong Shape of Water, I'll be perfectly honest. Shape of DK.
Okay.
There we go. Was it Enya? Was it Craig? Yes. He is everywhere. I do love that bit. Does the bully look happy? Is he scared? He screams. He does not know. To be frank, neither do I. I think to raise his overalls up. 'Cause it does look a bit weird when they're that low. So let's go like that. Just to see. Is frog. God, it looks so long and stretched out without the layer underneath. Oh, hi, Dusk. Thank you for lurking. I hope you're doing well today, friend. No, that's proportionally right. I think it'll help if I lower his face a little bit. Because it'll look more like it's working. It's- I know what to do. Remember how to do it. He's all tilty. Got two different eye shapes going on. Gotta fix that. font was just bigger, but eh. Just make it larger. Frog eyes are weird. Frog eyes are super weird. Very strange. Weirder than a goat's eye. Pupils make no damn sense. Sure it's frog enough. Things I didn't know I'd be asking myself today. Is it frog enough? Things I should be asking myself every day without thinking. Is it frog enough? It's a very important question. Frog back where he belongs. He can be a little tilty. I mean, frogs are tilty. I'm tilty. I am a tilty frog. Tiltiest of frogs. Am frog. Deep down inside, we are all frog. Scarf shape. Tis a better scarf. Ooh. I both know and like this track. Undertale had such good music. I think that's finally what convinced me to start playing Undertale was the music. Which that's actually a fair point. If you want me to get into something and I'm kind of being resistant, have me listen to the music, and if I think the music is good, I will go all in and never come out of breath. It's the secret. The secret to a spice. Get her into the music, and oh lordy, she'll get into the thing. It's been often my fate in life with franchises. Friends would be like, oh my god, you should watch or listen to this thing, you're gonna love it so much. I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, listen to this music. And I'd be like, well, fuck, now I'm in. If you haven't played Undertale, at least play Undertale for the music. It's so good. It's good in a way that nothing has a right being that good for, you know? Up-tempo, you dig it? Dude, the music is... Undertale's amazing. button here. Put a button here because he's a button frog. Oh, hi, Scrub Lord. Welcome in. Have all the tracks been loud over me talking, Dane? Because you can't hear your own audio mixing when you're streaming. It's like the most annoying thing in the world. Also, it's going well, Scrub Lord. Just sitting and drawing, sitting and doodling. How's your day going? Hopefully it is a good Friday. Not super loud, just a smidge. Alright, I can do that. I can do that. There we go. Is that better? Or is it too soft now? Doing okay, just got off work, so I'm multitasking and working on some DM prep work for your next session. Ooh. Feel free to share what you have to share, like what you're working on in case like one of your players sees it. But feel free to share like where you are in the story or what the next big thing for your players are. Also, are you running in 5th edition or are you using a different system? Tell us about your game. Should probably get rid of these sketch lines because now it looks like he's just like drifting and screaming into the void. Which, I mean, you know, same. Don't forget, kids, sometimes you just need to scream into the void. Get it out of your system. It'll make you feel better. He's such a round frog. Which, I mean, like, he's a frog. He's a bollywog. Bullywug. Have separate layers for your body, or just redraw and painfully erase everything. I know which one I'm choosing. Does that kind of match? Yeah, that matches that vibe a little bit better. Doing an evil Pathfinder 2E campaign, prepping for session 0. Oh wow, you're at the start. Most of the work for now is anticipating what kind of antics our party might get into, based on who has decided what on their characters. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's nothing as like exhilarating and horrifying as a session 0 sometimes, because you're like, I don't know what they're gonna bring. I don't know what kind of madness I'm gonna have to deal with this time. That's awesome, though. So far, our party of villains has a poison ivy-esque lizard folk druid and a mad scientist alchemist goblin/cat folk. Oh, they haven't decided yet. I kind of hope it's both. Who specializes in using their alchemical prowess to craft bombs. Are we the baddies? I think they signed up to be the baddies. That's what it sounds like to me. That's so cool, though. I've never done a villain campaign before, and it does sound like a lot of fun. Just like let everyone hit their villain arc. Kinda here for it. This is also sticker brush thickening. Oh no, lo-fi shop. I cannot place where that track is from. But it's DJ Cutman, so I automatically love it. They are 100% aware that they're the baddies. The plot is C-lister villains have been shoved out of their lairs because an A-list villain has succeeded at conquering every location that they reside. Now the party of villains are teaming up to go, okay, so we free the world and then we conquer it later. Oh my god, that sounds like so much fun. Is your session 0 tonight, or do you have a bit more time to try to flesh things out a bit? Head, but I don't know how. Going back to this layer. That is definitely. Frogs. Draw a frog, I said. It'll be fun, I said. Have multiple weeks because the first day with everyone's schedule lines up as the 28th. I'm doing so much prep because I have never DM'd without a module before, so I'm a bit anxious about, okay, I need as many paths as possible to lower the chance of going somewhere I haven't built. Oh man. Yeah. I think, because most of what I've ever run has been self-made. I've used sort of like a combination of modules and homebrew for a lot of the games I do. I have found you really can't prep for every possibility, but like it is very seductive to think that maybe you can. And honestly, sometimes you do kind of have to railroad people just a little bit, because if start getting too far afield from certain things, you may have to be like, okay, we gotta pull this back just a little bit. But man, do I get that. I work in a public library, and so I run a D&D game for teenagers, which, oh my god. The fortitude required for that. I don't know how I let them sucker me into this. But yeah, like, you think you got things prepared. And then you get a feral teenager in front of you, and you're like, nope, I had nothing. I lied. I don't know what's going on anymore. But it's funny kind of going back through my notes, because I'll be like, alright, I had all these things planned out, and we used none of it. But what's nice is that then you can take those pathways that they didn't take and put them into another spot later that they don't know. They don't know that you just moved it around a little bit. They'll never know. How are they going to know? Designing NPCs and minor antagonists. So far, I only have one minor NPC and also the tavern keepers for the tavern the party will start in. I even have lore for the tavern because taverns are fun. Dude, taverns are so much fun. I love the they start in a tavern trope because you can put a lot of things in a tavern. At work and lurking on mute, but hi Via! Thank you for being here and thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. I know it's kind of a weird time, so in the future I might be changing out the Friday stream to a different time. We'll see. We'll see. This is an experiment. This is an experiment. Kind of like this frog. Frog experiment. Circumference of his head as opposed to... Let's see something. Let's experiment here for a moment. Because if he wears scarf like this, how does Frog wear scarf like this or like this? Which one is more cozy? Microphone. It is my right, as the microphone puncher. Welcome to the part of the stream where Spice figures out frog anatomy. Just scoot these lines over. Frog. He's perfect in his own way. Also need to lower that arm to here. Okay. This is why we do it digitally, so we can manipulate everything. Tavern is a tavern for criminals. It's built into a pirate ship. The ship only docks when the crew has word that the guards for the town it's located in are distracted. The owners are husband and husband, who are both multi-classed ex-evil adventurers, who have the same multi-class, druid and swashbuckler. The difference between them is that one is a water druid and the other one is a storm druid. Aww. I love that. God, yeah, I just, so the game I'm running for the teens at work is fun because it's sort of a mixture between world building and Wild Beyond the Witchlight. And I chose a roleplay heavy module on purpose because these were kids coming in from all over who may or may not know each other very well. And I wanted to be able to facilitate opportunities for them to, you know, get in, have fun. That, and I feel like a lot of the time world building can be easily forgotten for sake of combat, which is fine, just totally fine. Everyone plays differently. So what I ended up doing, because they were asking for world building content, not just module content, is I made this town that now exists in like the greater world I've been writing a campaign for, and I put in 2 taverns. One that's sorta, it's not the slums area, but it's kind of the area, it's a port town, it's a port city, so when people come in and, you know, want to hit the town, want to hit the taverns, unload their goods, they're doing so at the first tavern, which is called Tommy Z's, which is run by this old adventuring turtle, that because of the antics, I have a teen in that group who is like obsessed with the 70s. Bar none, that is her favorite era. She like is in her Barbra Streisand phase. She collects 8-track tapes. It's incredible. So her goals were to see if she could find a place to boogie. So now I also have to create a competitive disco dance ring, dance competition circuit in this town. Because all she wants to do is boogie down, and it's fun how player actions or player interest really can completely change the shape of an area. Because I never would have put in a competitive disco circuit. Never would have thought of it. But because this player really wants to go boogie, now I gotta add in some sort of Boogie Nights content, and it's fun, it's great, I love it. Not happy with it, so I will change it. Because that's my ninja way. Please tell me the Boogie Down player is a druid and they dance to cast spells. Oh my god, that would have been amazing. She's actually an artificer. So... this girl. Her backstory, because like we're in Wild Beyond the Witchlight, so we're in like fantasy-esque, you know, regular D&D settings, right? And she's like, hey, can I be from like 1968? I'm like, sure, you have to explain that though. And she's like, okay, so I'm in a 1968 Sears, and I'm buying an 8-track player. And in the back of a Sears, a portal opens up, and I am plopped in basically to the Wild Beyond Carnival. And I'm like, you know what? I'll allow it. That sounds amazing. Let's roll with this. And so I had him do, there's 2 versions of Wild, I guess not 2 versions. There's a prelude to Wild Beyond that Adventurers League put out so that people could like jump in and play child characters or whatever, and if you played through the prologue, you would get some extra stuff when you started out in the Wild Beyond campaign, which I thought was cool because it sort of made more sense. It made Wild Beyond feel like it had better and higher stakes than it does kind of naturally on its own. So I put them in there, and the plot hook for the prelude is that you are a child-age character, you're below level 1, and something gets stolen from you. So the hags of the covens that sort of float around in the Wild Beyond storyline, if the children sneak in, something is stolen from, something valuable, which is the plot hook to get them to go back to the carnival 8 years later when they're more adult characters and they're actually level 1 and can do things. Well, do more things. So for her in specific, she's like, my lost thing is going to be my 8-track player. So during the prelude, the 8-track player was stolen. And so she decided when she took her level up that she was going to be an artificer, and that her entire goal is to learn how to remake that 8-track player and make her own 8-track tapes. And that's her motivation. That's it. That's her, the entirety of what she wants to do in life. I freaking love it. So silly, I love it. There's actually a Pathfinder background for Time Traveler, which is super... Oh, yeah. That would be very useful. Like, I do love 5e. It was the first system I learned to play in, actually. Because I'm a relatively newer player and DMer and new to the tabletop spheres, relatively speaking. And I love 5e. There's a lot of wonderful things about it, and the best thing about it is just sort of that ease of quick play, getting people in and out and being able to teach them quickly. But there are things I'm like, I wish there was a mechanic for this more specific scenario I'm finding myself in. Because that's come up a few times. Especially when you get like players who are crazy creative about things. And you're just like, well, I want to allow them to do certain tasks, but I don't really have a clean stat or way to get them to think about this in a game mechanic way. Erase your arm, my dear frog. Oops. Not the scarf, because I want to keep the scarf. Keep that line too, because that'll help me guide it back to where I want it to go. This. The one thing I really like about, like, I'm mostly a traditional media artist, but there are certain tools you get in digital that just make life so much nicer. And being able to manipulate and color block things on the fly is a huge one for me. I think 5e is fun, but also like the action economy better in Pathfinder 2e. Yeah, I've heard that from a ton of Pathfinder players and DMs that, like, they're very similar, but the differences in their nuances is sort of what makes it for them, which I think is really cool. Sleep about here-ish. Someone's here. Bunch of there-ish. Because I can always change you and fix you as I need. Let me go back to this layer, I think. Underneath should be frog body. Fraudy, if you will. together. Go down here. Get rid of these lines. All hail our new frog body. Yeah, that works a bit nicer. Pathfinder 2nd, you don't get an action, move, and bonus action per turn. Instead, you get to make 3 actions of any kind, except for free actions, which are free, and reactions, obviously. So if you're too far away from the enemy to do anything in one move, cool. Spend 2 of your actions to take a swing. If you're already next to the enemy and you hate how moves get wasted if you don't use them, take 3 swings. That's legal. I do like that. To sort of like almost put everything into a dice pool. And let the chips fall where they may. That does sound really cool. That, and it probably makes, especially for like larger party tables, make people feel like they actually get to do something of significance during their turn. Because there's always that problem in 5e where like you get your turn, but you're like, cool, I got to do nothing and now I have to wait 25 more minutes till it's back around to my turn again. Because that is a definite complaint about D&D. Also, thank you, Dane. I appreciate that you like Frog. I'm feeling okay-ish about it. I will feel better about him as time goes on, as these things tend to go. There's always that moment in most drawings I do where I'm like, I hate this, I hate everything, why did I ever start drawing this? And then, like, take a break, get a snack, come back 20 minutes later, you're like, okay, I actually like it. We're all good. I like Frog. Very, very common. Spellcasters are nerfed slightly because most spells take multiple actions to cast. Oh, that's interesting. So, like, is it one of those things where, like, higher level spells take more action slots to use? Because, like, that's also very dramatic to be like, I'm casting this spell, and, it's gonna take me 3 of my action charges to cast it because it's a big ol' fireball. You know, things like that. I ran a campaign at a salt marsh one time, and the players encountered a bullywug tribe living in the marsh. Aww, it's adorable. I like bullywugs too. I think they're cute. Like, I know they're supposed to be, like, really evil. Like, big, evil, gross frogs, but I don't know. I also sort of love the way people think about D&D and enemies and how that's changed. Because now people are like, well, I want to play as a bullywug. I think they're neat. And I like that. I think it's cool. Some spells even let you choose how many actions you take. For example, Magic Missile costs 1 to 3 actions. One of the effects is you launch a number of magic missiles equal to the number of actions you took. That's cool. In that instance, do you roll for each of those actions to hit? Or is it all just one dice pool where it's sort of like an all or nothing? Like maybe, if that makes sense, like you use all 3 of your actions and it's an all or nothing attack, or you use all 3 of your actions and each instance a magic missile has a chance to hit. Ooh, that coffee's cold. Okay. Sunflower. So apparently this is a Summer Bullywug. Exactly, some spell... Okay, I already read that one. Magic Missile works the same as a D&D, which means auto hit unless someone uses a reaction to stop it. Oh, that's right, it is auto. Right. Can you tell I don't play spellcasters very often? But you do roll your damage separately unless your DM rules otherwise. Okay, interesting. Tabletop games are neat. Maybe I want the head of it to be smaller. Not. Don't I? No, you're a coneflower. You're not a picture of a sunflower. Another neat change is the heal spell because it completely changes depending on the action number. On one action, the range of touch is 1d8, 2 actions, range is 30 feet, 1d8 plus a flat 8. And at 3 actions, every creature within 30 feet of you gets healed for one action version of heal. That's really cool. It's also, like, very dramatic. You know, like, all of this sounds very, wonderfully cinematic in how you can change and sort of manipulate your storytelling, which I think is absolutely cool. Not that you can't be dramatic in your storytelling in D&D, of course, because there's still a lot of good options for that. But I kind of like that the game system itself sort of lends into that high drama feeling. I just think that's cool. sunflowers have a lot of petals, so. Now it's just a sunflower with a little mohawk. Telling you to have a good day. Have a good Friday, everybody. I'm the Mohawk Sunflower. I'm here with my friend the Bullywug. Tell you to have a good day. A good day. Anyhow, carrying on from that. There are also a few spells that have even weirder effects. You can choose to spend 6 actions on the spell. If you do your action beyond what you can do are taken from the next round. You can only do this if you have 3 actions currently. Interesting. It sounds like a setup for like really big anime fight scenes, which I love. More anime fight scenes, please. Second layer back behind. Ooh, that is dark. That'll work. As if his hand is holding it. Might work that way. In all honesty, there's probably like a lot of different things I'm gonna end up still manipulating about this later. Also, an immediate effect could just sacrifice at your next round. One good spell like that is an Elemental Annihilation Wave, which increases the range from a 30-foot cone to a 60-foot cone. It makes a burst of air coming from you. It makes it so every creature that tries to get close to you counts as moving through difficult terrain. Incredible. This way. What am I working on? You mean the thing you've been watching the past 2 hours? Or what I'm currently drawing over in this corner? So right now, I'm trying to draw a sunflower. Deciding if it's gonna stay where it is or if it's gonna need to move to a different spot. You have been, yes, I mean everyone here has been the whole time. That's a good point. And I'm sure I didn't make a title card that actually made sense. So what I am drawing is a bullywug from D&D, because every month this year for Patreon I'm drawing a different D&D critter, as that is what the community said they wanted, and so that is what I shall do. And being the weirdo nerd that I am, we're making it alphabetical order, because that's fun for me. So last month was the Almirage, which actually, I can show. This was last month's. A was for Almirage. And this month B is for Bullywug. And next month C will be for I forgot. I forgot what C is. I have a list somewhere. But yeah. We're not just making a frog, we're making a Bullywug frog. A frogawug. A bully froggy bullfrog. Bullfrog. We'll go with that. That's a good track. We'll go with that. So yeah. That's this guy right here. He's a bullywug. Or at least attempting to be. We'll see. There's also the possibility that off screen I scrap this and start all over. That has happened before. Because drawing's hard. Inside that layer. So this needs to come down more. Getting rid of this. You're out of here. Don't want you. Goodbye. Doesn't work. It looks like a sunflower. Well, that's good. That's the first step, right? first half of the battle. Yeah, I do think I want the leaves to be different, because they're just not coming across. They're not reading well. On a different layer, right? Yeah, yeah. I can go nuts. I won't be hurting that part underneath, and that's cool. Shit. That's attached to the scarf. Do be like that sometimes. Always on the wrong layer. Nice curve in there. Okay, get rid of these lines. Looks like that root underneath. He's plucked it out himself. Sand in here. Go back down. Oh, apparently that's the layer I chose for that. Sure, yeah. That won't be a problem for me later. Did I mention that I'm always on the wrong layer? Like, I wasn't kidding. I was not kidding when I said that. I will always be on the wrong layer. No matter what I do. Always on the wrong layer. We'll say it's part of my charm. Really, I'm just bad at paying attention. And that's okay too. It can be both. It can be both. Like a smallest leaf ever. Well, Sunflower Head's probably going to be redrawn, to be perfectly honest. I'm not super feeling how it's looking right now. That's okay. 'Cause these things can be changed. Final Fantasy VII, hell yeah. Patches. This was very dramatic music to be sketching a frog to. This Bullywug, member of Avalanche. Don't talk about him a lot, but, you know, he was there. He was totally there. Shading and details, knowing full well I'm going to go in with another pen later to smooth those out. Adding extra steps? What? I never do that. would I do such a thing? Me? Nah, never. It's funny because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I did with the All Mirage. Is I started with like this pen to make it look all like hand drawn and stuff, and then went back in later with one of the digital pens. Be like, I want the smooth lines. I can never be satisfied. There we go. Crazy idea. See if I like it. Oh my goodness. Bigger sunflower head, smaller sunflower head. That's about where it was, I think. Probably doesn't need to be bigger just because of how big that stalk is. Oh, thank you. I have been delivered tea, and it is a good day. I'm not sure that made that any better. We'll just leave it that way for now. I can always manipulate it later. Please tell me this is just a GameCube screen remix. It might actually be. That's amazing. The GameCube is like remembered as a good system because like at the time like most people just like didn't care. Like it feels like the system that time forgot in a weird way. This is a pro GameCube channel. Mario-esque cloud action going on in there. Start to what we got going on. Just kind of recenter him a bit. There we go. Here's the start to our bullywug. And we'll need to definitely go back in later and work on the sunflower over here. I'm not happy with it. There's a few lines up in the face I'm not super loving. But by and large, we're pretty much there for the sketch. Which is like most of the drawing, because what'll happen after this, these weird layers will get compressed together, and I'll start smoothing out some of the lines in the sections where they get smoothed, and then we will have our line art, which will become our coloring page for the month as well. So if you follow over on Patreon or lurk over on Etsy, this little dude will be a coloring page that you can download as a PDF and as a PNG. That's the acronym for personal new goodness. PNG, personal new goodness. That's what it's called. Hot tea is hot. After that, it'll get colored and turn into a sticker. So, just for funsies, let's see. That's where we started. A little pencil sketch out of my sketchbook. And that's where we ended up. A little pencil sketch inside my sketchbook digitally. I think for now, though, my hand is, specifically my wrist, is starting to kind of hurt, so that's what I got in me today. If you were lurking, if you joined in at any point in time, thank you for doing so. I'll probably be fiddling with the week, or what Friday we do this, and what time slot we do this in. I know this one was kind of weird because a lot of people are at work, and when you're at work, you're probably concentrating on work, which, you know, makes sense. So we might try for nighttime-ish next time we do this. Maybe less of a 3 to 5 and more of like a 6 to 8 or 8 to 10 kind of thing when people are off working around. You know, assuming you're not like going out on hot dates on a Friday night, you can come hang out with me, and I'll be your art date. Yep, art date. As far as scheduling stuff goes, oh, hi Bigfoot. I'm sorry you're having to write a dumb research paper, but I'm glad you're able to listen in. I appreciate that. Hopefully it's not more Flannery O'Connor fanfiction. Hopefully you are past that point in your master's life where you never have to write another Flannery O'Connor fanfic ever again. And you should be pretty close to being done for the semester too, shouldn't you? Like probably just a few more weeks and then you're free. Free from the mines of Moria. Philip Roth, oh no. I am so sorry that your degree has, by and large, been fan fiction. I am so sorry. Hopefully you'll get a lot less fan fiction in the future. Let's see. So typically I stream on Wednesdays. I might be giving that up this upcoming week. It's somebody's birthday. Somebody named Dane. It's Dane's birthday. And so... some nerd, yeah, some giant nerd. And I know that he had talked about maybe doing something on stream for his birthday, so... depending on what he decides, what his stream schedule is, will determine whether or not I stream next Wednesday. If not, I may do another Friday stream next week, depending if I don't get Wednesday. We have a friend coming in from out of town, so I want to hang out with that friend, so we'll see. Maybe no streams next week, maybe one stream, maybe 2 streams. Life is about surprises. We'll find out together. A couple more weeks, 5 more essays, oh my god. Please eat, please nap, please drink water. Please, God, take care of yourself. Your father and I, we worry. The squirrels and I, we worry. about all I know about my life right now. You're welcome for the shout out. You've been here the entire time, and I figured it was rude to make you shout out yourself on your birthday. This time. Also, yes, we will switch to a non-snowing effect eventually. It's still been snowing around here, so I don't feel like I should take it away just yet, but maybe we'll get some cherry blossom petals in the future. And yes, please take care of yourself, Bigfoot. Oh my god. I don't want to drive down there and kidnap you so you can eat. I don't know, we might anyways. We'll see. For now, let me see if I can find someone for us to raid. My new emotes are still in pending hell, which sucks. But if you are a subscriber, go ahead and grab that first one. If you are not a subscriber and you are just a follower, that is awesome, and thank you for following because you're amazing. Where's the global tab? Let me see the heart, but let's change it up. Let's change it up to something new. What other options are in global? You know, we're drawing frog. We're doing realistic frog. Subscriber, you get Screaming Kermit. Follower, you get hyper-realistic frog emote. That's cool, right? That's what everyone wants. And while I'm thinking of it, I'm not sure I shouted out everyone who followed last time. So, big thank you to Ben on Me, Gem Glam, Leia Lux, ZeroSoft1 for following last Friday, or last Wednesday. I think I'm one person away from my goal of 125, and as much as I want to update that goal, I also want to, like, hit it before I change it. It's one person away. It'd be really, really cool and crazy if I could hit 200 by my birthday, but that's only, like, 3 weeks away, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But weirder things have happened, you know? So if you like watching weird frog streams, tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your cats. Tell your cats I love them. Tell your pets I love them. Give them all the good pats, give them all the good treats. Because they deserve the best in life. Let's see if we can find a channel to raid. Do I have any friends on right now? Ooh. I have choices. That's nice. That's real nice. Oh no, she went off! Dang it. Okay, I have less choices. I have less choices than I thought. I like this one. Maybe let's find another artist. Looks like most of the people I know have already, like, gone offline all of a sudden. Which is fine. I guess. I was hoping we could raid Hair. Because I haven't been able to raid her in forever and she's amazing. Picking a channel to raid so hard? Why is this always the most difficult part of this? I don't understand. Don't understand. Yeah, we're gonna go over to Anjum Plays. He's doing Stardew Valley. He's a very fun person to hang out with. I don't think we've ever raided him before because we've never been on at the same time, so. gonna raid Anjum. Anjum? I don't know. We're gonna raid a friend. How about that? If you're still here, I love you. Thank you for being here. You're amazing. Have a wonderful Friday and a great relaxing weekend. I will see you sometime in the future, the rumor has it. And that's all I got. Pet your pets. I like you. I'm starting this raid. I'm bad at goodbyes. That's okay. Filling in the time with talking over jazzy tracks. Filling in the time while talking over jazzy music. Oh, it's a Splatoon remake. God, Splatoon has such great music. I've never played it, but I love the soundtracks. I have like all of them. Alright, we're ready. We're raiding. I love you. Bye!